Hello and welcome. These are horse racing selections for Thursday, the 20th of April. I am Flat Cap Callum. I'm hoping you are all very, very well. All right, welcome to day 2 of International Positivity Week. That is where we are, the unofficial, newly crowned festival that we are celebrating on the channel with all things positive. And I said to you, we will not take a losing day for Wednesday, and we did not. We won on Wednesday. No one went away, with briefcase full of cash, but we all won on Wednesday. There was one horse that was a minor improvement on extra places, I think, for Sky. But actually, I think that was offset by anyone getting Bog. Probably actually beat the channel, I think, for figures, I should imagine. So the channel had Wednesday 25 on, £60, 31 back. So I think it was 34.81 profit. So we started the week with what we wanted. It's a little scratch on the year, but the big news is that win puts us just over £5 up for April. How's that for a bit of positivity week news? So we are slightly up for April for the month. For the month of April, we are up. All the rest of the stats are fully available in the description of the video. All right, what does Thursday look like? There's some good opportunities, but I don't rate it in the same way I rate Wednesday. What I would say on Thursday is I'm only doing a normal snake day, £20, 4 bets, 3 lucky 15s and 1 combination bet. But I've got more prices, I would say. I'm going after a few more prices on Thursday. So I think there's a few things worth having a little jingle at from a price point of view. £20, 4 bets, first race, 130 Cheltenham is what we've got. So let's spin through the Wednesday results, because it was good across the board. Cheltenham, so this was the one that only counted, I think, for Sky. They ran Dekajak, it was 5th. And then Bretney was disappointing, fading. Hurricane Harvey ran a great race, 33-1 was the SP. Excuse me. And then Wowhan was a big fat disappointment. So 2 places for Sky users, 1 place for everybody else at 33s. Bit annoying we couldn't get that in a lucky with some other things at that price, but we did get that in a combination bet. Then bet 2, we had Chairman of the Board placed. I think it was about 8. I think it was 8-1. Ventura Flame placed, that got backed in. Truba was not, that was down the field, and then Mary Sloan just got up for 4th. 20-1 was the SP. So place treble there for more or less everybody. I don't think all bookies paid out for 4th on that Gowran Park 5.45. Most major ones did, but not all. So it might vary a little bit on that one. And then we had bet 3, Innisfree Lad ran a great race, drifted to 25-1, did not see that coming. So 14 is all we had for the channel. Bells are pretty, but didn't quite get there. Mr. Stanley did. And then the old big price at the end of the day, right race for an upset. So there was an 80-1 second in that race. Unfortunately, ours was not. It was 5th, only half a length from 4. So anyone who was on that 66-1 4 place betting 365, very near, but far away. So we got that as a place double, 14s and 16s. But if you'd got Bog, you'd be on 25s with that one. And then we've got the combination bet. This was a good one. So we managed to get a place in every leg. And I think that paid out for every major bookie. So Chairman of the Board was first up. That placed at 8s. Innisfree Lad placed at 25s. Hurricane Harvey 33s. And Mr. Stanley, I can't remember, it was a bit shorter, I think. So anyone getting Bog would have definitely beaten the channel for this bet. Both for, because we got a place double, Chairman of the Board and Mr. Stanley, a place double, Innisfree Lad and Hurricane Harvey. And then we got the 4-fold up. So we got a place 4-fold there. So it paid out about 25 for the channel for the 320 bet for the 4-fold. But I think there'll be some that will have got 30 something or others on there. So if you beat the channel, excellent, well done to you. There are days where the channel comes out better because of extra places on Sky. There are days where the channel should come out better with best price guaranteed. 100% you should be shopping around for one or t'other. If you're not getting bog and you're not getting best price guaranteed, try and find a bookmaker that will pay it, because it will make a significant difference to your results. Long term on my channel, extra places will beat bog, but on certain days like today, bog comes out ahead of extra places. But overall, for my bets, extra places beat bog. As I've said before, I'd rate them pretty similar overall if you were generally putting your own selections out, but for what I'm doing, extra places beat bog. And then the last bet, my double on what two of my good ones, Wow Hand let us down, but Mary Sloan placed, so nothing back there. So all round, it was a good day, good start to the week, good start for International Positivity Week. All right, what we got then? Thursday coming up. And I should have said as well, do apologise if anyone's been waiting up. This video is uploading about an hour after I said. I do apologise. Stuff kind of did get in the way slightly tonight. Right, starting here. So we've got 3 lucky 15s, different tiered, and I'll kind of explain that as I go. So 130 Cheltenham, could be trouble, 50 to 1. 140 Ripon, Devil Vala, 14 to 1. 550 Kilbeggan, Kilbeggan. I think Kilbeggan. Oh man, I can't even pronounce one that should be easy. Kilbeggan. We'll go. Anyway, 550 General Clermont, 40 to 1, and then the 710 Tipperary Gemini Man 20s. So 20p each way lucky 15. So usual stake for the channel. Additional 30p each way double on Could Be Trouble and General Clermont. Now, watch out this one. So bookie terms for Thursday. It's only very favourable for Sky on some bits and bobs, and actually in one race particularly, this 550 at Kilbeggan, then there's a few bookies like 365, Coral, I think Paddy are 5, Sky are only 4. Now Sky are 4. So one less place, but you've got some particularly good odds going on that one at the moment. So General Clermont 40 to 1, quarter of the odds. Now if it comes 5th for the channel, that's going to be pretty gutting, but there'll be people who get paid on that one. But 4 places, quarter of the odds at that price, happy with that. So we'll see. So we've got 6 on there with Sky, 5 most elsewhere. Most bookies 4 there, but not all. And that's why Paddy's not on there, because Paddy aren't 4 on there. 550 Kilbeggan, General Clermont, as I said, I think it's 365, Coral, Paddy are all 5, but Sky's only 4. And then the 710 Tipperary, that one is, I think everybody's 5. I think most bookies are 5, but I'll come back to that race because I'm going to talk about that one. So that's 20p each way lucky 15. Bet 2's the next one down. So 130 Cheltenham, Teresita 12s, 205 Cheltenham, Voice of Calm at 10s, 315 Cheltenham, Do You Think at 16s, and then the 710, we took that last time when it just got up and scraped a place for us, Any City at 33s. 18p each way, lucky 15. Sky best, but only because that's 6 on Sky. So 6 there with Sky, 5 everywhere else. Most bookies are 5 there. And then these 2 are standard terms. So your only benefit of Sky is 1 extra place there. So if you're doing it in the morning and you want to risk it, Coral 365, Paddy Ladbrokes will give you bog and the same place terms, other than that 1 extra place. So that's bet 2. But, you know, we've seen it that many times on the channel. The 1 horse and the 1 extra place race can count. So my combination bet is this. 130 Cheltenham. I really like Could Be Trouble. I think that's a really nice price for that horse. So I've got Teresita with it. They're the 130. Then I've gone with the 710 Tipperary. The 550 Kilbeggan is a race. I don't really like going big on fiddly low quality hurdles at Kilbeggan. I don't have a good record at Kilbeggan. So there's a caveat for you. But it's International Positivity Week, so surely that means Kilbeggan becomes a dreamy track. Who knows? But anyway, combination bet. This 710 Tipperary, I think it's a really interesting race. I'm just a little worried about the field size collapsing a little bit. What I've got there is 4. So I've got Gemini Man and Any City that are in the combos. I've added in Songline at 66s at Kodiak Prince at 33s. Now Sky are standout prices on almost the whole field sort of night before. So time making this video, almost the whole field, they are standout prices. including a number of these selections. So yeah, some of these it's risky ones. So I'm losing my train of thought. What I'm trying to say about the 710 Tipperary, there's a number of horses that ran 2 days ago. So whether they're going to really turn around in 48 hours and run is a concern of mine. You've also got reserves in there, and so the whole shape of the field could look really, really different. So I wanted to hedge my bets, but I do think there's a lot of value. So I didn't want to leave the race out, but I am a bit concerned about Rule 4s and non-runners. So we will see. So it's 8 times 20p each way doubles. So all combinations, all 6 in your bet slip. So that's 2 horses in one, 4 in the other. Sky best because you've got the extra place there, but then Coral 365, Paddy or Ladbrokes. 320 is your bet. And then the final one is the smaller stake, Lucky 15, is this one. 3 o'clock Newmarket. There's quite a few bookies, Paddy, Sky, I don't know if there's others, that are doing money back. So I think Sky's money back cash horse finishes 2nd or 3rd. So if you've got a Sky bet account that's not restricted, that's a live promotion. In Paddy, it's money back free bet, 1st, 2nd, 3rd and 4th. 100% Gareth would be my selection in there. I think that is, you're going to have to go some to beat Creative Force, which is slightly odds-on favourite. But I would have them really quite close on how I would read the form. So I think the 6, sort of 13 to 2 you can get on Gareth for that is a really good price for a bet like that. It should be second favourite to me, and I would probably put Gareth realistically probably more around a 5 to 2. So just to give you a bit of an idea, I think there's a lot of value in that. I think Creative Force is the right favourite, but Gareth's 5 to 2, I think that would be all right. I think I would still be backing that horse 11 to 4, 3 to 1. Then we've got 5:15 Newmarket, Monopolise 11 to 1. It's a 3-year-old race. It's a big old field, but I don't want to go too much on the 3-year-old races, as I've said before. 5:20 Kilbeggan, Steppenwolf 15 to 2, and the 5:50 Kilbeggan. I've got another horse in there, but not in a combination. Benji's Benefit 40 to 1, 16p each way, Lucky 15. Now you've got standard terms, 6 on Sky there, 5 everywhere else. You've got 4 everywhere there, and 5 with quite a few bookies, but 4 with Sky. So I've said this one is Coral 365 Paddy Ladbrokes because you're getting an extra place there and 1 less there. So the fact you'll get bog if you're doing this in the morning slightly wins out over Sky. So that is it. 16p each way, Lucky 15. 480 is your bet. Okay, so that is those. Just in terms of staking plans and stuff, in terms of what we did on Wednesday, I would class Wednesday as one that got away. So I know we had a good day and we were popping horses left, right and centre. No winners, but a great example of what I'm about is lots of placed horses at decent prices. You don't need winners to make profit doing that. The winners are a bonus. But yeah, so the strike rate was good. What let us down was the staking plan. Just unfortunate, really, because the big difference. Yes, we hit the 4-fold in the combination bet, but hitting a 4-fold in the Lucky 15 would have made a much bigger difference because you've got more stake on the Lucky 15, and you got placed trebles in there as well, so it multiplies up. So yeah, it was a little bit one that got away, but we'll absolutely take the win. We needed some sort of win from a positivity point of view for International Positivity Week. But there was a question, I got asked a question, which I haven't answered yet in the comments, around if I like Mary Sloman Wallan, why did I do them in a double separately and not put them together in Lucky 15? And this is more about picking the horses I do pretty objectively. Staking plans, it's got a little bit more subjectivity in terms of how I might put it together, because I like to put together horses at the same track usually, because I find if I read the form well on one race, it might transfer down to other races. Doesn't always work out like that, but it can do. So that is a preference. So that's kind of a bit more subjective. But when I had 2 horses, it turned out one of them weren't good anyway. But I want to try and put those horses with as many other horses in the staking plan as I can. So I put the biggest amount of money on the double, that they had the best double on. But basically I put them in separate Lucky 15s to give myself 3 other shots at trying to hit a double with them. And as it turned out, none of them won. But had they won, it would have been valuable. But it would have got more chances of basically trying to hit, and that's why I didn't want to lump them all together. So today it lended itself a bit more to tiering it, because it was easier to tier it, to kind of say I'd want to put these best one selections and put a slightly higher stake lucky 15. For Wednesday, there wasn't much in it. Yes, they were my two slight favourable horses, but there wasn't loads in it, and I had a whole big other combination bet. So I didn't want to kind of basically just put lots of big prices all together. And so, yeah, I kind of spread it out a little bit. So I'm hoping that makes sense. It's not too rambly. But on different days, I make different decisions. And that's why it can be a bit subjective around kind of putting them together. But I'm trying to spread it so I don't have loads and loads of money focused in the staking plan going on to just one horse or two horses in a combination. I try and spread myself around to give myself a few opportunities to try and hit different things. It does mean sometimes that then if they did turn out to be really, really good, you might lose out a particularly good payout. But equally, if you've got the benefit of with other horses, because I'm not putting anything up here I think it's a duffer, am I? Like, that would be stupid. And everything I'm putting on the channel hits the channel criteria, and I've got quite a strict criteria of what I need to be in place from a form reading point of view before I'll say, yeah, it'll hit the channel. And some of that's about form, and some of them that's about where it fits in the betting market and the place chances. All right, I'm stopping it there because it's really late when I'm uploading this video, and I'm defo rambling more than usual. All right, I hope you enjoy Thursday, which is the second day. I don't know if anyone's realised, it's the second day of International Positivity Week. So we'll see how we get on Thursday. Friday again looks like we've got some opportunities, as does Saturday. So I think it could be a busy old couple of days. We'll see. Two flags. So the next video from me will be early doors Friday morning. That's the plan. So not Thursday night like I was before Easter. It should be a Friday morning, but early. I'm thinking I'm going to try and get it uploaded 8:30. 8:30 Friday morning will be next video for Friday selections. All right. Thank you very much. Good luck. Good positivity. I'll see you again Friday morning. Bye bye.